Hello and welcome. So I am Rachel Heisey. If we have not met before or you've not done one of my videos, so thank you for joining me. This is just a shorter routine that'll help us get ready to wind down from our day, to de-stress and to stretch out our muscles from whatever your day entailed. So you don't need much, just get in comfier clothing, have a spot that's as big as a mat. And we'll start in our child's pose. So separate your knees, sit your hips back, reach your hands forward, and exhale yourself against the mat. And take a nice deep breath. Really let your belly and back expand. Feeling yourself stretch. And as you exhale, fully let yourself rest. So feel a little bit heavier. Let your muscles soften and melt. And take a couple deep breaths. Simply watching them. Notice every second of how it feels. The rise, the way your belly's going to hug your legs, how it stretches your back, and the comfort of being held. So the more that you can place your awareness in your breath, the more your mind and body will calm for your evening. One more deep breath, just allowing yourself to be and to feel it. And as you inhale, come on up, separate your knees right underneath the hips. Take your hands a little wider than your mat, stretching a shoulder. All you're going to do is tuck one shoulder in towards the middle of your body, bend the other elbow, and gently look away. And so what you'll feel is the back of your shoulder stretch. And then inhale, reach up. Bend the other shoulder and look away, and you'll feel your front shoulder stretch right on the shoulder head. And then we'll breathe with it. Inhaling up, exhaling, tucking a shoulder, looking away. And one more time, breathe in. And exhale, turn away. All right, let's find our alignment in our all fours. So take your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and feeling support in our back. You want to take your shoulder blades and tuck them in towards center in the middle of the back. And then feel an equal amount of pressure taking your rib cage up. So you just hug your belly in on the upper abs. Lengthen out the head to the tail. And take one deep breath just to feel the strength in your body, the strength that took you through your day. And then take your back arm and inhale, reach it up for an open twist. And exhale, thread it under through the window of your body and rest your ear and your shoulder on the mat and just breathe. So your front hand, if you like, you can gently push against the mat, helping yourself twist. And see if you can relax the muscles around your jaw, your face, your shoulders. Allow this to be comforting. Just breathe. And one more deep breath, really hugging the belly in. And then inhale and come on up. So come back to your alignment, shoulders kissing, ribs hugging in. We'll do one cat-cow. So lengthen the head and tail away as you arc your back. And then exhale and round your spine, tucking your chin in. Come back to center and we'll switch. So lift your front arm, really reach it up. And then exhale and thread it under and nestle your body to the ground. And then rest. On this side, see how much you can relax your muscles. So maybe you worked hard today, or your mind worked hard, or your heart. And right now, give yourself permission to just let that go. And then when you're ready, inhale and gently rise on up. And come back to your all fours. So this time we're going to take your front foot and step it forward. And take as much time as you need to take the back knee back more, the front heel forward more, until your front knee is above your ankle, or your ankle is a little farther forward. So what you want to be mindful of is not having the knee more forward. That'll stress out that joint. So once you're there, just gently allow your hips to come forward and lift your heart, allowing your body to stretch. Each inhale, let your heart rise, and each exhale, allow your body weight to sink into the back hip. Your front foot, we're going to find our footing that feels most grounded, what we would do in mountain pose. So press into the ball, the big foot, and then your pinky toe, the inner heel and the outer heel. Just feel how that'll lift your arch. Line up the knee with the midline of the toes in the same direction, and shoulders back. And then adding a twist, you're going to twist towards that knee. So your front arm will reach up, breathe in. And then exhale, you can send it back. A nice deep opening twist. In your mind, see if your back hip, you can even roll it back, just opening your hips a little more. And then lengthen up through the back of the head, the back of the neck. One more deep breath in. And exhale, that hand comes down. So we're going to bring ourselves back. So your hips go back and the front toes lift. You'll start to feel yourself stretch the back side of that front leg. Now get to know your body. How does your body feel? What do you need? Maybe you want to rock open or closed. Allow yourself to play. Just notice what feels good tonight. If you want to come to a split and you've done that before, you are welcome to. You just send your heel forward or your knee back. But again, notice what your body wants, what it needs, and then maybe add that little rock, a little freedom to play. Just breathe. See if you can relax your face, your neck, your jaw. And how is your breathing? For a moment, just watch it. The in, the out. Notice what your mind is doing, and if it keeps wandering, just bring it back to your breath over and over as many times as it takes. One more deep breath in, and then exhale and slowly bring it back. Come to your all fours and one cat-cow. So inhale, lift your chin, lift your tail, shoulders connect behind you, and then exhale and round. We'll do that on the other side. So take your back leg forward first. And then as much time as you need to separate your front heel and your back knee in order to get your knee in a good place, right above that ankle or closer to you. And then line up your points. It's your hip point, the midline of the knee over the midline of the toes. And push down all four corners of that foot. See if you can open up the arch and then the ankle, which also helps the knee. And here we'll go with our body weight again. Allow yourself to sink. And you can keep repositioning what would feel good wherever your body is placed. See if you can spread your collarbones and let them smile a little bit on the outer edges. At the same time, lengthen the crown of the head. One more deep breath in this pose. Turn it into a twist. So twist your back arm up to the sky. And then exhale and reach behind you, really reaching. You can even turn in that direction. Line up your knee again if it moved. And your front hip, see if you can roll it out to open your hips even more. Take another deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, hand comes down, and you'll take your hips back to lift your front toes. And then find that leg stretch from behind. You can rock a little or sway, what would feel really nice. How's your breathing? Get to know it, lengthen it out. And if it feels good, you can come to that split again, lengthen your heel and your knee away from each other. Be very gentle on your body. Listen to your body. What does it need? Now come back to your breath. What is your mind maybe chattering about? And simply get to know it. See it as a passing cloud, and then just let it go. Come back to your breath. Be grateful for your body and how it's speaking to you. One more deep breath here. And then exhale and slowly come back to center. So this time we're coming to down dog. So hands are going to be in about the same place, but a little more forward. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and shift your weight back. So take some time to find your down dog, and I'll help you get there. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, push down into your hands. Take another breath in. And now feel each finger and press it down evenly. So let your mind calm by focusing on your hands. Inhale. And exhale, let your heart sink towards the ground as you spin your armpits out. Taking your shoulder blades to touch behind your back. And then soft knees here, so that on your next breath, as you press the hands down, you can lift your hips a little bit more. Tailbone up to the sky. Take 2 deep breaths, thankful for your body and your strength. If this is ever too much, just drop down to child's pose once again. Now stay here if your body is really asking for that tonight. If it is looking for a flow, coming to a plank, you can inhale forward with it. Shoulders come together, you could be kneeling or lifted. Ribs hug in, nice deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower the whole way down. Point the toes back, shoulder blades kiss behind, lengthen the back of the neck through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath and inhale your heart lifted up as high as your body can. And then exhale, let it go. This time, see if your tailbone can point towards the heels to get more room in your low back. And inhale one more time, baby cobra. Exhale, let it go, tuck the toes, and push and pull back to downward dog. So you might want to flow through child's pose to make it more restful, to calm your body, and then find your down dog. Here, stretching our side body if you want. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, take one arm and thread it through to the opposite leg. Soft knees. And see if you can lengthen up by pushing the hand down. One more breath. You did it, other side. So find that hand, find alignment first, breathe in. And then exhale, switch to the other side, stretching that side waist, twisting the back, breathe in. And then exhale, hands come to the mat, knees come to the mat. We're going to sit, so cross your ankles and then take your legs out in front. So this time you can separate the legs nice and wide. And take your hands and walk your sit bones back. It's going to put your pelvis in a good place so that you can sit nice and tall. The head and the tailbone, you want to be long on the same line. Shoulder blades come back. So if you feel like you are rounding, just bend your knees. Sometimes that happens. Nice deep breath in. And we're going to twist over to one leg and then stretch away from the leg behind. See if you can ground your opposite hip. Take a nice deep exhale and scan down your body. What are you holding on to from your day that you just don't need anymore? With each breath out, see if you can let it go. And then gently inhale and walk it up. And then exhale to the other side. Arm goes to the opposite leg. Tuck the chin. Ground the back hip. And take a nice deep breath. One more deep breath in and out. Just letting yourself relax. And then gently inhale and walk it up. And exhale, bend the knees. Scoop the hip forward. Make sure you have enough room to lay back. So laying down, I want you to take one leg and hug it in. Extend the opposite leg if that feels okay on your back. And then roll your ankle both directions. Take that leg up into the air. Flex the foot, bring it in, and then a big ankle roll. And then gently let go. Take a nice deep breath. Take the same side thumb and hook it into your hips to hold yourself in place. And then flex your foot and send your toes across your body. And come across your body with your heel only as far as this hip stays exactly where it is. So that's an IT band stretch. And it might not go far, that's okay. You just want to breathe into it. So take nice deep breaths. Just let yourself stretch and expand those 2 points, heel to hip. So if you want to deepen it, think about reaching the heel up, hip down, and keeping your hip on the mat. One more deep breath in and out. And just for good measure, one more. Sometimes it's really tight. And then gently, I want you to hug that knee in. We're going to come towards a reclined pigeon. So flex your foot. Take your heel across your body. And then hold on to your heel and your knee. So your hands are and you're in it. So if you want to deepen it, you take your elbows instead of your hands and wrap them around your body. And very gently you can rock or sway. Nice deep breath. See if you can energize and lengthen head to heel. And then gently soften all of your muscles, allowing yourself to feel a little bit longer. Release your hands and arms and come into half of a happy baby. I want you to take your knee outside your ribs and just hold the outside of the foot or inside. And breathe. So feel your hip open up. Nice deep breath. And then take the opposite knee and bend it. We're going to create the number 4 by taking your ankle on top of your thigh and then bring both legs in. So you can hug through the window if that feels good, or hug the whole way around. And then rock a little until you find the stretch. So your body is uniquely yours, so listen to what it needs. And keep exhaling into the mat. Take a couple more deep breaths. Notice where your mind went. See if you can let it go. And bring your mind back to your breathing. And then gently let that go. So let your opposite leg go long. Hug the second side in. And roll your ankle both directions. A nice big ankle roll. Take your leg up into the air, hold behind, and roll in both directions. And then gently exhale. Same side thumb will hook into your hip to hold it in place. Flex your foot, send your toes across your body, and then gently come to your IT band stretch. So you want your hip to come back down onto the mat so it doesn't move at all. And energize the heel up and hip down to get as much into the IT band as you can. And how are you breathing? Especially if it's stiff, remind yourself to exhale. And on the inhale, invite a softening and a warmth. And on the exhale, a peace and a comfort. Take 2 more breaths. Really imagine that line getting longer, heel to hip. And great job. So bend the knee, take it outside of your ribs, and then hold the outside of the foot or the instep, and breathe for your happy baby. Scan down your body and notice if anything is tensing. It doesn't have to. And invite it to calm, getting ready for bed. And then gently invite the foot across your body and either hold your knee and your foot in your hands and just finding a pigeon there. Or you can take your elbows around. And maybe even flex your foot lining up the midline of the knees with your shin line and your toes. Nice deep breath. Then coming to that 4 stretch, bend the opposite knee, place your ankle on top of the thigh, and then hug through the window or around your legs, and gently rock until you found the stretch for this side. And just breathe into it once you've got it. Nice deep breath, relaxing around the jaw, and the chest, and the face. Take 1 more deep breath in and out. And then deeply twisting the spine. Place 1 leg on the ground, place the other leg on top. And then let your knees rock towards that side, wherever the top foot was. And then look away from your knees. And with each exhale, ground your shoulders as deeply as you can. Scan down your body, soften your grip. And with each exhale, hug your belly in to massage it. You're not knowing much about your relationship with your body. Bring to mind any aspect of your body that maybe needs a little extra love and acceptance. And take your hand and either place it there, or your mind and place it there, and add breaths of love towards that space. And one more deep breath, really exhaling to massage your belly. And then we'll gently come back up to center. If you want a little hug, you can take a hug in the middle. And then reverse. So opposite leg goes on the ground. Opposite leg in the air to drape across, and then let your knees drop towards that side where the knee and foot was. And then turn away. And with each exhale, hug your belly in so that really massages your inner body. And with each exhale, get a little heavier, a little softer, relaxing even into the smallest muscle. And what do you need here? Provide love and comfort to an aspect of your body or your spirit with a few breaths. And then gently come out of it. Once again, you can hug, maybe lift your hips and your tail. And then lay your head and your hips down. We're going to come to a reclined cobbler. So put the feet together, let the knees rock open, reach your arms overhead, and just relax. If it feels comforting, you can bend your elbows and hug your arms. And then just let all effort go. Allow yourself to be held up. Take a deep exhale into the ground and feel how held you are. And then notice the air in the room and how it comes into your body. And then you breathe and it goes back out. And just feel how held you are, the air, the ground, your own body. And take a couple breaths of gratitude. And if there's any other pose that your body needs before taking a moment to rest, go ahead and take it. And then when you're ready, find your most comfortable position. Find a place where you can lengthen the head to the tail. You can take your shoulder blades under you to open your heart. And then take a nice deep exhale again. Allow yourself to sink. Sometimes we can go, go, go all day long and we forget how to rest. So scan down your body from head to toe and invite rest. In a couple breaths, allow yourself to just be. If your mind wandered to a thought or a feeling, envision that as a cloud. Let it pass by, and then come back to the clear blue sky of your awareness on your breath, over and over. So one more moment. Take a breath, relax your muscles, thank your body for all it did today, and invite it to rest and let go. And then gently you can wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Be very gentle with your movement, allowing your body to stay at rest, whatever would feel good. And then roll to your right side, where your body can rest a little bit more. You allow yourself to be held on the ground. You don't have to hold yourself up. You don't have to create the air that provides your own life. Your body has supported you your whole life long, no matter what you've put it through. So take a moment, a breath of trust towards your body, towards all of your life and how it's supporting you. And then take a breath of gratitude for this very body that gives you life. and for this very life that you get to live. And when you're ready, you can press up to sit nice and tall. And we'll finish our practice together with a big breath. So find your posture, shoulders back, hands in gently. And inhale, reach up as you're ready. And exhale, hands to the heart. And Namaste. So may you be well. May you practice this anytime you're feeling a little overwhelmed or having trouble relaxing your mind for your evening. The more that you choose gratitude and loving your body and listening to what it needs, the more that you strengthen those neural pathways in your mind and you do become healthier. So I am grateful for you and that you chose this time to do this practice. Grace, peace, and Namaste. And our studio